Welcome to Poker Bars, live from the Hive. This is Sula, and on today's episode, we have two special guests who have taken a gamble in starting a poker league in one's hometown of Townsville, which needs to be commended and sounds very exciting. So please join me in giving a warm welcome to the lovely Asti Savage. Here we are, Asti, and the charming Pete Perceval. Welcome to the both of you.
Thanks, Sula. Thanks for having us, mate.
Yeah, no, my pleasure. So tell me, the rumor has it that there's a new kid on the block in the poker community up in Townsville and that you're taking King's Poker up north. I just want to congratulate you both on that. That's fantastic news.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So let me start with Asti, Pete.
Sure.
Asti, any particular reason why you got into the business side of owning a league? As we all know, you love playing and support all poker leagues across the state. What was your motivation for this?
Well, it's only 2 years ago that I started playing poker. I actually took leave as a school teacher to be a full-time mum at home, and I just got bored with that and started playing poker. And then everyone's talking about this big APT series down in Brisbane, and we should go down and have a look. And I ended up going down and met Peter and met everyone down there, and just absolutely loved it. You know, everyone's so lovely, and we just all became really good, close friends. And a couple of, I don't know, Pete and Di and I just became really close friends, like, quite quickly. And I mentioned to Peter one time that I'd love to sort of get involved in something of my own up in Townsville, and he just said that he'd help me, and it's just gone from there. It's been amazing. So with Peter's name behind it, it's really taken off and been great.
Well, I can say that Pete knows his stuff. He's a man with lots of experience in this. Is that true, Mr. Perceval?
Yeah. I'll you learn things as you go. But
certainly,
I've been around poker tables for 16, 17 years now with my my own league in Sydney, and my involvement with Australian Poker Tour, and now we're kicking off with Kings, who Kings used to be my opposition down on the northern beaches, and I always had a lot of respect for them, the way they did business. And I've known Natan for quite a while, and it's a very clean, tidy business. It's extremely well run, and I thought if we're going to go somewhere with something, it should be Kings. So here we are.
He's a very well-respected poker league owner in Sydney. I know that much myself. Yeah. Kudos to him. Yeah.
Natan is the type of guy that he says to me, Pete, people don't even know my face. He said, I'm not out there. I'm not in everybody. He said, I just run my nice, clean business. I run, I try and offer the best prize pools, and always use the best equipment and give the players the best experience. And that's really what we want to offer the people in Townsville and beyond.
Awesome. So all the hype, the opening event, which is happening this Sunday. But before we go to that, let's talk about the venue. It's being held at Townsville RSL. Can you walk us through a little bit about the venue itself, what it has to offer, and why did you choose Townsville RSL?
Well, about 6 months ago, like I said, when I approached Peter to help me, him and Di came up, and we sort of searched Townsville high and low for a few different venues. And I think it was one of the last venues I said, we should try the RSL. And Peter came in with me, and it was just an amazing, layout. It was just a great floor space. It was just perfect for poker. So Peter took heaps of photos and took it back to Brisbane and analysed it a bit, and it was sort of like the perfect spot. And then the RSL has just been fantastic getting behind us and promoting it, and it's just blown up from there.
Awesome. So how many games are you looking at doing a week there for the poker community, and what days?
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday are the days that are free for the RSL at the moment. Pending, like, you know, as the time goes on, I guess the numbers will show whether, you know, more days are going to be available to us, and we can sort of go from there. But Sunday day games and Monday and Tuesday night games at the moment.
Nice.
So what we've done, Sula, is we've created games that are at a price point, so they're not too expensive. But Sunday we were able to implement a game with a $50 buy-in, but we're guaranteeing $2,000, and that $2,000 is all cash. And I don't think there's much in guarantees in Townsville at the moment, so that should make that game very attractive. It's also got 20-minute blinds, and it's got a relaxed sort of blind structure as well, because being on Sunday afternoon, we've got a bit of time, and it's not like we're going to be rushed out the door like you would be with a nighttime game. So, you know, we've created a game where people can come in, they can relax, they can sit and play for quite a few hours and really enjoy the game. You know, we're going to be running all 10-seat tables, so you won't be all squished in. There's heaps of room. Just the people from Townsville and other people coming to that venue, they won't believe how big it is, how modern it is. And like 2 years ago, it went under in the floods, so it's been just fully revamped. They've got some fantastic rooms. They've got some great sports rooms. They've got a functions room that could probably easily seat, I'd say 300 people just by itself. So potentially that venue by itself could run a 500-player game or a series. So and the boss down there is very, very interested in, as Asti said, promoting us and promoting the game and promoting what we're doing. And they're really looking into long term because they want to be involved in bigger games, higher numbers. You know, they really want to get their teeth into it. So with our motivation and being able to work closely with the club, I think it's going to be an absolute winner. And the people that are going to benefit are the players, because it really is going to be set up for them to just enjoy and have a great experience, and you know, come back the next day and the next day.
It's all about that experience.
It's the setup, like they've got great TV screens around the room, so we can have our blind clocks up there. We can have everything really professional. Like, it'll look really super top class. So I'm so excited about it.
I can tell in your voice, Asti. I'll just put the flyer up so everyone can see. So this is for this Sunday, the opening. It's a 2,000 guaranteed, as Pete mentioned, at the Townsville RSL. It's an entry of $50 for a 50K stack. Nice stack. And then you've got a top-up option. And like you said, 20-minute relaxed blind levels. Rego's at 1 and it starts at 1:30.
So that's the only difference. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're right.
That was the first poster we put out, and I have since changed it, but it's 12 noon registration with a 1 o'clock start. So
sorry, my bad.
No, it's not your fault, because somebody else showed it to me the other day as well. I changed it on the system and I deleted it from a lot of areas, but it's still floating around out there. So we did reinvent that poster. So yeah, but the only difference is that it's 12 noon registration, 1 p.m. start. So, and
I'll have to mark that in my calendar.
Yeah, get it.
So I'm not running late.
You'll be there at 10 o'clock in the morning, Sula.
Yeah. I'll be there with bells on. Actually, speaking of that,
the tables.
Yeah, no problem. I'm there for help. But speaking of that, I hear on the grapevine or on the vine grape, whichever you want to say, there's so many people, and it's so nice to see and hear that are supporting you guys from everywhere, especially from Brisbane. It is amazing, absolutely amazing, guys. How do
Yeah,
you
it's really
feel?
cool. The just the networking and stuff from down there. Like I'm forever down there lately because I have my children week on, week off. So in my week off, I just head down south and play as many games as I can. And I've just met so many awesome people, and I just love them and love being around them and love playing poker. And yeah, so I sort of spend half my time up here and half down there, and have just formed great friendships with them, and they're all just supporting me with it. So it's been great.
Come on, you can name drop a bit, Asti. There's a few little stars coming up. Don't be shy.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of stars, but I don't want to say any names because if I forget someone, then they'll say, "Why didn't you say my name?" But yeah, it's all on the Kings Poker Townsville Facebook page, and yeah, I've just been names dropping all week, so hopefully it's just built up a lot of excitement for everyone. And Townsville people are gonna love playing with the guys from down there. There's people from Cairns. There's the All Stars Poker Group are coming down. It's just great.
Awesome.
Mark Mayer's coming up with check raise, and yeah, it's just been so inclusive and great. Everyone's coming together.
That's fantastic. So, Pete, if I can ask you just to go back with the running of the game, how you said with Kings, how they've been running it down there, etc. So, with the rules and regulations, just briefly, can you just run through like what the players would expect and will um, have to abide by, like your TDA standards, for example, for your rulings, etiquette, etc.
Yeah, well, we specifically will be using TDA rules, which is the Tournament Directors Association, which is an international-based poker rule system.
Yeah.
Very, very good, and it's very, very accurate, and just about everybody uses that rule system, which is really good, because if you go from one room to another, the rules are consistent. So the TDA system is in place, and we'll be running on that system. The etiquette side of things, with the advent of APT, and then a lot of the other operators having the bigger games, and the people come through leagues and they go to a bigger game, and they're a little bit ignorant of the actual rules and etiquettes of the games that they normally play down the pub and the club, and it's all a bit of fun and all that. But once they get a ticket, they come into these bigger events. So we want the people at Kings, and possibly everybody should be doing this, is to abide by the rules that will be in place when you get to those bigger events. APT is the biggest, but so we're going to create house rules and rules that will sort of not have people, taking change out of the pot, waiting till the action's finished, allowing the dealer to make change, going into the muck, all that really simple stuff where people go, it's only a club game and all that. But we figure that if we can educate the people in the proper rules, then by the time they get those bigger tickets, get into those bigger games, they'll understand what's going on. So we will be implementing etiquettes and house rules, but the backbone of it all will be TDA, and people will just really have to like that. That's one thing that we will insist on, is that our set of rules. It doesn't matter what they understand as being something that happened down the road or up the street or in another state or in Las Vegas. It's like, Kings Townsville. That's the rule. It'll be fair, and that's about it. But it'll be consistent, and it'll always be the same.
That's awesome. And the other thing I wanted to mention before I forget is the tickets. I just want to commend both of you and Kings on, and I hope the players, I just want to make this so aware to the players that you are actually going to be giving tickets to your bigger game. But wait, there's more on top of the prize pool. So that ticket is not coming out of the prize pool. It's actually on top. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, well, it was a concept that we talked about, but there's something else that's happening within that. Is that when we approached the club and we finally come up with a deal, we asked the club if they would contribute one ticket, then we would contribute one ticket. So it's a collaboration between Kings and the club. So we're not taking out money out of the prize pool for tickets. But there will be 2 tickets in every game we do, whether if it's a $5 game or a $110 game. There'll be 2 tickets in every game at no cost to the players. So we think that's a massive bonus because, that's some of the games these days just get ravaged by tickets. So by the time you get to the final table and actually win something, you get a little bit of money and a gigantic ticket. We want to reward people with big handfuls of cash and the ticket on top of that, and plus we've got a lot of other stuff that we've got in mind. So they'll just have to keep coming to see what we're going to do next.
Of course. No, I really congratulate you. And from a player's perspective, I think it's great. Like, it's fantastic. So just to touch really also how we mentioned about the bigger games. So this is another one that's coming up, will be a $5,000 guaranteed prize pool. So Pete or Asti, like, is this after a 3-month period? Like, is that your time period, or
it's like a quarterly game?
It'll be, yeah.
So we'll be running 3 games a week in Townsville, and hopefully after time that'll grow. So there'll be more and more tickets coming in. So we've made that a minimum of $5,000. Again, it's all cash. It's guaranteed. So players will be ticketed into that game, and they can also buy into that game. So it's another really good incentive. If you play and you win a ticket, well, you're into a $5,000 game too. So you don't have to put your hand in your pocket, at least to get into the game. So realistically, we're trying to formulate a game plan whereas the people can play our games but go on to bigger things and bigger things. Having just started or just about to start, we've got a lot of ideas, but we can't implement them until we have a really close look at how the market works in Townsville.
True. So also on Sunday, there's a bit of a surprise for the winner. And I must tell everybody, I've already tried this for size and I've already put it in for resizing. Sorry, guys. But look at this little beauty, hey?
Yeah.
That's for the champion on Sunday.
There it is. Where are we?
Oh, where's the real one? Oh, there you go. Look at that.
You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
How do I put it on the screen? There we go.
Oh, you got one too. I'm jelly. Where's mine?
You got to win it, mate.
Oh,
how
whatever.
nice does it look?
Oh, you do it the other way, Asti. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it looks really cool. That's nice.
Probably the biggest thing about all of this is, given the time constraints, whoever wins the event, that ring will be awarded to him. It's got champ on the side. That ring will be awarded to the winner by former world boxing champ Jeff Horn. So Jeff Horn will be there for the game. He's committed to coming up and being involved with the game and doing a bit of promotional work and meeting the players. And he's just a champion guy. He's just one of the nicest people I know. And he's going to be involved in this championship ring He's going to give it to the winner. I'm going backwards. There it goes. So yeah, that's really exciting as well. Just to have a former world champion and somebody that actually beat Manny Pacquiao. I mean, people win world titles, but there's not many people in the world that have beaten Manny Pacquiao to win a world title, and he's one of them. And to have him there is just a massive. Just so nice of him just to come up and spend time with us and do that.
Oh, he's fantastic. He's one of the most humble people I've ever met, like crossed paths with, and he actually took out the Extreme Bounty over the weekend at the Czech Race Championships, which was I don't. Oh, he played a little bit. He had some skill, Pete.
Yeah, right.
But okay.
But no, he is. Yeah.
No, he didn't. He had a pile.
Yeah.
But he is. He's
don't worry,
a great ambassador.
We give him a fair amount of stick too, Jeff. Ever since he first started coming along to the APT did the first big celebrity event, and it was called the Jeff Horn Knockout Celebrity Event, and he was stoked. We put that all together, and he was stoked to do that, and now we've done a couple of them, but now if somebody's running a big event, they're inviting Jeff along because he loves poker, he loves supporting the poker industry, and he's just a 100% a nice guy. And we might have a few more little surprises as well for those people who do come and play on Sunday. But we've got to keep something. Something's got to be kept a secret.
So do I expect a present then?
Where are we? We got the King's card guards.
Nice.
So we've got a few of those. We're going to have a lot of activities going on, and it's going to be just a lot of fun. And it's quite amazing for me because at APT we run $5,000 buy-in games. We've got a $50 buy-in game, and we've got people flying in from interstate everywhere, and people coming up from Brisbane, and realistically, it's all about Asti, and she supports the poker industry. Everybody loves her, and they're just giving something back.
Yeah. Well, like I said, she's so well known on the poker arena, Pete, and everywhere she goes you're just so well respected, Asti, but you give it back.
I hope I don't annoy everyone.
No, but you give it back, and it's nice to see that it's returned, amongst the community. Yeah, it really is. So, but Asti and Pete, before I go, I just want to say I'm really excited to be a part of this new venture with you guys. Being able to come on Sunday and support you all the way from Brisbane. Well, it's not that far, but you know what I mean, coming from Vegas. And I really wish you all the luck. Best of luck up there. I believe you're going to do very well. Very well.
Yeah, well, we hope so. We can only do, the best that we can do. And, there's that old thing that says build it and they will come. Well, we just want to make the best possible poker experience and put up, the best prize pools, the best games, the best stacks, and the best rewards. And hopefully the people will come. And honestly, the Townsville RSL is the best venue by far. And I have to say outside of the casino because the casino is quite beautiful itself. But outside of there, Townsville RSL is by far the best venue you'll ever see, maybe almost in any city. It's got really everything going. So we're really excited to be in partnership with the RSL club too. The boss there, he's ex casino and he's ex big clubs from Sydney, and he knows really what he's doing. And so having him
and his name's Peter,
his marketing team and that. It's
is that a bonus?
What's that?
I don't forget it then.
The manager of the RSL, Pete.
Yeah, his name's Pete, and we've half driven him crazy over the last few months, it was a decision that he didn't take too lightly, because there's a bit of poker around, and he has had poker prior to his floods. So, you know, with our proposals and with everything that we've thrown at him, I think he appreciates the fact that the package that we offer is going to be a little bit more different, and very much more professional, and just, as I keep saying, a much better experience for the punters. And you know, that's what it's all about: keeping the players happy and dishing out heaps of money.
Well, guys, I really appreciate your time. Like I said, I'm so looking forward to Sunday. Can hardly wait to take it down and wear that ring and take it home myself. But guys, players, just get on to the Facebook page. It's Kings Poker Townsville. I'll have all the links in the Facebook when I actually put the podcast up. Like and share, and come along, enjoy yourselves. And by the sounds of it, it's going to be a very well-run poker league that's fair for players both on and off the field. And it's about the players, looking after the players and giving them that whole experience, not just a little smidge. We're talking whole experience. So well done again, guys.
All right, thanks, Zula, and I appreciate you spending time with us. And I guess we'll look forward to seeing you on Sunday. But bring your camera just in case you get knocked out early, so you can take some photos.
Oh, you're so funny. Yes, no problem.
Yeah.
All right, guys, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching
Yeah.
another episode, guys, from Live from the Hive. This is Sula, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.
Bye.